Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. This is our 499th video this week, so I don't know what we'll do. We'll probably show a few highlights in next week's video and the 500-week video, but yeah, really, I never thought we'd get this far, but anyway, 499 videos. What do we got? Got a couple of runners. Got one, James has taken, James and Big Jobs have gone down to Pakenham today. We're in the first race at Pakenham, so I got Lorenzetti there. He's been going a bit ordinary, that horse on heavy track, so he's going to try him on the synthetic and see how he goes, so that'll be interesting. We're a little bit light, probably only going to have the maybe a couple of runners next week, so we'll show you them, and also I had 7 horses trial through the week, so we'll show you a little bit of a highlight of a couple of those trialists from this week. Yeah, runners this week, I'll have 2 main runners, being this horse here, Come Along Jeffrey. I'll take him to Pakenham on Tuesday. Really difficult horse. He sort of won 3 or 4 races last time in and went through his grades, and now he cops a heap of weight in sort of good grade. But, you know, I tried to run him in a 64 and he got 63.5 kilos and I just couldn't find a good kid. So I'll wait 3 or 4 days and I'll go to Pakenham on Tuesday. 1200 metres I really like. The other day I took him to a heavy track, 1000 metres at Werribee. They sort of run him off his legs. So I think over 1200 he'll be able to travel up a bit better, and he gets top weight, but I think he's going really good. So I love his action. Last time we had a lot of feet problems with him, where we haven't got that this time. I think you'll see his form from the last start will read a bit average, but he'll improve significantly on Tuesday. That's Come Along Jeffrey at Pakenham. Blow In goes to Sandown Wednesday. This horse is going to have a good prep. His first up run was very strong, got to the line good, in a track that sort of didn't suit and a race that didn't suit. Goes up to 1400, which is perfect. Sandown Hillside's perfect. Craig Williams goes back on, perfect. Yeah, you'll see this horse will go very, very good on Wednesday. He's in for a really good prep. He'll go well Wednesday and he'll just keep improving. He is a horse that sort of in the past has only sort of really held up for 3 or 4 runs per prep. So we're training him like a real sprinting horse, but we're going to race him over 1400, and I think that's really good. I galloped him yesterday and he sort of worked up very strong. He'll do a bit of pace work on Saturday morning and that'll have him ready to go for Wednesday, but I'm pretty bullish about this horse this time in. I think he's a lot more furnished. He's physically stronger. He was always this horse that was sort of hollow through the neck, or he's actually got a bit of neck about him now. He's nice and strong over the bum. His action's good, and even little things like last time in, doing this, he'd sort of lay his ears back a little bit, where he's just a healthy, happy, sound horse. So without a doubt, Blow In will have a good prep. That's on Wednesday at Sandown. He'll go round. Here's a couple of babies all come back in from the first day back from a spell. They got broken in, had a nice little prep here for a couple of weeks, and then they're now back into the stables. Their first day back. Talia's on a Tarzino filly that we come from New Zealand. She went through the Melbourne Premier Sale and got it from New Zealand. And Robin is on a beautiful, big, strong Nicconi filly, and she's a beautiful. You look at the shape of her. She's got that real sprinting sort of shape, big bum, sort of big girth. But both fillies, and as I said, this is their first day back in. Yeah, here we have a really high quality little Toronado filly that Robin's on. We actually bought this mare with this little filly at foot, so she's sort of grown up here at the farm, but you can sort of see she's that real athletic sort of Toronado. They just run this breed. They're a yeah, I can't buy enough of these, so they're just a natural running horse, as the old pony shies at something, and you can see she's just very, very light on her feet and really nice horse. So she's only another yearling. I think we've got 15 yearlings for the year, which is probably a pretty good number for us. And I think we've got a couple of Toronados, and hopefully we can find a superstar out of one of them. But certainly I really like this filly. I just like that she's just a natural runner. You just have young horses in the stable that you sort of got to teach to gallop. This just naturally moves. Yeah, that's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Took a truckload into the track this week, took 7 horses into the trials. A couple of them will go to the races in the next few weeks. I thought Zippity Zoostar trialled up pretty good, and I thought old Prince Ziggy trialled up good. Ziggy's trial was clearly the quickest trial of the morning, and for a horse that had his last start over 3,000 metres, I thought he was quite sharp, and even his track work is a bit sharp, so I don't know what's going on with the old boy, but he thinks he's 3-year-old again. But anyway, Big Zippity, he'll probably go to a nice little 1,400 metre race first up. He was good. A little grey filly called Hell of a Storm showed good speed. She's for a horse that's got more of a staying sort of pedigree, or middle distance sort of pedigree. I thought she showed a fair bit of toe. A couple of other young ones were sort of all over the shop. They just need maybe another trial, but all in all, I thought they were pretty good. Just want to mention a lot of people who are involved in our stable here. Nigel Brown, and Nigel he's worked for us for a long time, and he rides track work here of a morning, and then he goes around to a breaker and rides track work of an afternoon at a breaker's place. And unfortunately, he had one flip over with him at the breakers, and he's really hurt himself, and he's down in hospital at the moment. So just give a cheerio to Nige, and let him know that everybody here at Emsley Lodge thinking of him, and hopefully he gets a speedy recovery. I might pop down over the weekend and say good day to him and see how he's going. But Nige is a ripping fella who's worked for us for a long time, and hopefully he gets well soon. Until next week, see you later. Yeah.